Na, 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 na. And it's time for the On the Couch Talking Sports Music Hour.
This winter, Robbie drops his new single.
Boom, 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 boom.
Coming to stores near you.
Yeah.
Bite before Christmas.
Woo. Boo. Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of On the Couch Talking Sports. As always, I'm Robbie. This is Kyle. Kyle, good to see you. How are you tonight?
I'm doing pretty well, Robbie. How about you?
I'm doing great. Had a good day. You know, weather's getting a little bit colder, but that's okay.
Creeping up on us.
That's to be expected. Come late fall and in New England.
Mm-hmm.
It comes with the territory. But tonight, what we thought would be fun to do, since this is something we have not done in a while. We've done it a couple times in way past episodes, but it's been...
Oh, yeah, like the earlier set of episodes, right?
Yeah, like early in our early years.
Yeah.
Is that we are actually going to be watching the Boston Bruins take on the Philadelphia Flyers. The game is at TD Garden. We are not at TD Garden, as you can tell.
No.
We are in Kyle's apartment.
We got the nice skylight on.
Yeah, watching the game on TV, and we're actually going to do sort of a period-by-period breakdown of the game for you. So the game is just starting up in a few minutes. The Bruins are coming in with a 5-2-2 overall record, good for fourth place in the Atlantic Division of the Eastern Conference, while the Flyers are 4-5 overall and in sixth place in the Metropolitan Division of the Eastern Conference. So Kyle, obviously I don't know how much hockey you've been following so far, but obviously this is a big matchup. Both these teams, big rivals. Boston, Philadelphia, always a big game.
Say, the Red Sox have been doing so well the first, 2 games. I can't believe they. Oh, hockey! Oh my goodness, hockey!
And I'm wearing my Red Sox shirt, completely dressed wrong for the occasion. I admit.
Sorry, I just can't get the Red Sox out of my mind because they've been doing so good. But yeah, unfortunately, sorry, Red Sox have been completely overshadowing hockey, so I'm really, really behind on hockey.
But this is a big matchup because the Bruins and Flyers are always big rivalry games. So I guess my question is, what do you expect for tonight's games? Sort of going in.
Well, with a record like that, I feel like they would win. I'm going to go with my instinct, gut feeling. I think they're definitely going to pull through.
The Bruins are going to.
The Bruins, sorry.
Yeah. Score prediction.
Try to guess the team, guys. No. Score, I want to say... So it's a big game, Flyers. I'm going to say 3-2.
3-2 Bruins? Okay, cool. I'm going to go with the Bruins as well. I'm going to say Bruins win 4-2.
Ooh,
I think it's going to be a close game.
Up a bit.
Yeah, sort of. The Red Sox won 4-2 last night, so I think the Bruins are going 4-2 tonight.
That'd be interesting.
But yeah, so we're going to take our first break, and then we will be back with you guys at the end of the first period. So stay tuned as we get set for Bruins versus Flyers. Stay tuned.
And wings.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It is the end of the first period as the Boston Bruins and the Philadelphia Flyers scoreless after one period of play. A very exciting back-and-forth first period of play. Kyle, give us your thoughts on the first 20 minutes of action.
Yeah, no, it was pretty good. You're right, like you said, not a whole lot of scoring going on, obviously, but no, aside from that, it looks like they're pretty evenly matched for now. So we'll see how. Excuse me, sorry, I just drank a lot of seltzer. No, I think we'll see how they do with the second and third periods. But so far it looks like they're holding their own pretty well. So
yeah, and the shots were even 7-7 in that second period, and both goaltenders coming up big. So for the respective teams.
Goodness, yeah. Especially the other one looks like he's pretty hard to get past too. I know you were saying earlier. From the other team, so definitely.
All right, any thoughts going in the second period? Any thoughts on what the Bruins should do to try to get on the board here?
I guess just keep keep pushing through, up the offense a little bit. I don't know really how to strategically think hockey wise, unfortunately, but I'll just push forward, man.
All right. Well, again, after one period of play, it is Bruins nothing, Flyers nothing, and we will be back with you after the second period. Bye. All right, welcome back, everybody. End of the second period now, and the Boston Bruins have jumped on the Philadelphia Flyers by the score of 2-0 after 40 minutes of play. And Kyle, another very exciting period.
Wow.
A lot of back and forth action, but it's the Bruins, taking advantage of their opportunities, and they get 2 goals to show for it.
That was such a great period. They really picked it up. I noticed too at the end especially, they really kept the puck on against the other team.
Philly's they really kept it sort of on their side of the ice. Yeah,
that was good. No, like they really upped their game in this one. Their offense just like went full force. I feel like and they just weren't stopping.
Yeah, no, definitely. So. And both the 2 goals were scored by Zdeno Chara, who had a nice little blast from the point there to make it 1-0. And then Jake DeBrusk with a nice rebound goal late in the second period to make it the 2-0 score. So 2 very nice goals, as we were talking about off air, Kyle, for the Bruins.
So good. It was just like, what's more to say? It's just, wow. They've just been playing. They've been playing really well this period.
And the shots were even, 18 apiece, or are even, I should say, 18 apiece through 2 periods of play. Looking ahead to the third period, Kyle, what do you think the Bruins need to do to close it out here?
Just the same thing. Just keep doing whatever they're doing now. So
definitely. So that does it for the second intermission report for us. Once again, the score after 2 periods of play. Bruins 2, Flyers nothing. We will see you after the third and final period here on a Couch Talking Sports live game edition. See you in a little bit. All right. We are back as the game has just concluded and your Boston Bruins
one hell of a conclusion.
Victorious 3-0, a shutout win for them over the Philadelphia Flyers as the Bruins getting a late empty net goal by Zdeno Chara, his second goal of the game. But Kyle, I think the story of that third period was a lot of tension, a lot of emotion, and certainly boiling over there towards the end of that one.
I don't think I've honestly ever seen that many fights break out. I've seen, in like a hockey game, but in one period, I think in general, I don't think I've seen that many fights in a while. That was impressive.
Yeah, a lot of, in terms of a lot of skirmishes, a lot of dust-ups,
scuffles, kind of.
Yeah, a lot of scuffles. But you could definitely cut the tensions. But at one point, you have 2 players sort of shouting back and forth in the penalty box.
There you go.
It was pretty wild. But the Bruins do come out with a 3-0 victory, and definitely seemed to sort of take the play to the Flyers throughout the course of that game tonight, Kyle.
They were all over them. I feel like the Flyers are, I don't know what happened with them. Like they just didn't seem like they really, brought what they had,
And now looking ahead for the Bruins, their next game is a rivalry that Kyle and I know very well. The Bruins will face the Montreal Canadiens at home
and lose
Saturday. So, Kyle, I just wanted to ask you, even though you kind of just jumped in there, what are your thoughts about Bruins Canadiens coming up this Saturday at TD Garden?
Well, aside from the Bruins losing, the Canadiens winning, and just.
I got him!
Boo this man!
Boo that man!
I know. I can see. I
can again.
I can see a lot of tomatoes and lettuce and just stuff being thrown at the screen right now.
Phones.
I can tell. Phones. Yeah, just throw your phone at your own computer screen. That'll go well.
All right. Well, that aside, so as we. I hate
what?
you.
I didn't say anything.
So as we wrap up here, again, the Bruins getting a very impressive win like we said, with the Flyers 3-0. We do want to switch gears briefly here, as we always do, with our sort of fantasy football recap of the week, as we always do on these episodes. I will go first. I had an okay week in my fantasy league, if I can get up how I did. In our league that Kyle and I do together, I unfortunately lost 112.62 to 98.46. Pierre Garçon had kind of a tough game for me, and
he got injured. He was actually one of my players that I put up on my other team. But yeah, no, go ahead.
I was not too pleased with him, so I dropped in that league, and now currently I stand. I'm 5-2 in that league, so I'm not doing that badly, but still, I would have liked to get a victory. And then in my second league, I performed very well. I won in my second league. It was my, I think, fourth straight win. I won 151.96 to 72.02. Big shout out to Dion Lewis of Tennessee, the running back, who had 21.5 points despite being projected to only have 9.12. So good job, Dion. And then in my final league, if I'm just gonna do a quick, I think I lost in this league, unfortunately. So I'm 1-2 total in my 3 leagues this week. In this third and final league, I lost 222.9 to 195.44.
Okay.
Yeah, Kenny Stills didn't do that well for me. Allen Robinson didn't do well for me. The New England defense performed pretty well, and then I had one guy who I didn't realize was on the IR and kept him in my starting lineup. So
that's okay. I've done that before too.
So,
don't worry about it.
But yeah, so that's. But I'm still either 500 or above in all my leagues, so I can't really complain.
Not bad.
So Kyle, how did you do this week in your 2 leagues?
So I'm gonna start, just kind of get this one out of the way. Didn't do so well in the the hard hitters in our league. So yeah, I was just off by a few
points. You're kind of in
too.
10th place right now.
A little bit, yeah. I'm a lot lower than I was last year. And the frustrating thing was I really thought I had this game in the bag, this week in the bag. But no, the other guy, the Raptors, I don't know who that is, but they beat me by 3 points. I was like, oh.
Pesky Raptors.
And they didn't do too bad either, but unfortunately, I think one of the biggest hits, you know what it was? I think the biggest hit for me was, because everyone actually did okay, was Cincinnati didn't deliver at all. The defense, they were 0.
God damn you, Cincinnati.
Didn't even show up. and then, of course, I had to switch out Carlos Hyde because he got traded, so he didn't really have a lot of time to, learn the plays. He had like 2 days before the actual game, so obviously they were going to put him in. But,
maybe this week he'll do better since he has like a full week of practice under his belt.
Yeah, I feel like he's like a really safe pick, for a running back. But I will say at least Njoku did pretty well. He's also in my friend Max's league, and as his starting tight end, he's pretty solid. I really like him actually. He's gotten a lot better as the week's been on. But yeah, I think the worst one for me though is Bilal Powell. He's on injured reserve. He only got 2 points. I think because of that injury, I think that's kind of where I kind of faltered a little
That's what
bit.
happens when guys get hurt midway through the game. They kind of just like, it ends up hurting you in the fantasy point game, unfortunately. So, sorry, tough break, bud.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's okay.
I just wish the best for him, for Powell.
Yeah,
so
yeah. No, you definitely don't like to see guys get hurt, just in general. And what about in your other league?
My other league, Victorious, actually, I'm doing a lot better in this league.
Good job.
In me and Max and Derek's league. So I won. Let me see. I'm just going to my verses. Sorry, I gotta get my points again. So I was actually, it was like a pretty big landslide victory. I thought. Todd Gurley again. My replacement quarterback. So I didn't have Russell Wilson because he was on a bye week, but I had Trubisky.
Mitch Trubisky.
Okay, I gotta figure out the pronunciation.
Who actually played against the Patriots this past week.
Yes, and despite the fact the Patriots won,
yes, the Patriots did win.
He still did really well. He gave me 33 points.
So it's the best of both worlds. The Patriots won, and Trubisky did well.
It's perfect. I was like, this is unreal. He gave me he was like the star player. Usually Gurley is, but no, this week actually it was Trubisky he was incredible. He just then of course and I had Trey Burton too. Trey Burton, I'm finding out he's like I think he's one of the best tight ends in the. He's amazing. He gave me 27 points. This guy's on fire. I love Trey Burton. He's one of my favorite players now. I think I'm gonna have to pick him again next year. And unfortunately, I couldn't get Devontae Adams, but that's okay because I got Kenyon Drake,
Okay.
who scored 18, and Kerryon Johnson, who scored a solid 22.
Nice.
So it was just really good.
Good job.
Thank you.
So at least you went 1-on-1 on the week, so
It's
not
okay.
bad, not bad.
50-50. I'll take it.
Hey, it is, that's better than 0-2. All right, so and one final thing, I just want to throw a shout out to the Red Sox. Up currently 2 games to none in the World Series. They beat the Dodgers in both games at Fenway, both last night and on Tuesday night. And now heading to LA for games 3, 4, and potentially 5 over the weekend. So obviously want to wish the Red Sox the best of luck. So that's going to do it for this week's edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. Hope you enjoyed our very in-depth analysis of that Philly versus Bruins game. As again, the Bruins come out on top in that one by the 3-0 final. For Kyle, I'm Robbie. Signing off for On a Couch Talking Sports. We will see you next time on the show. Bye, everybody. Remaining in the period. 1 minute remaining in the period. What am I doing? Let me have a conversation with myself. Self, what are you doing? I don't know. I just, I thought it'd be funny. And it's like, no, it's not funny. You gotta stop. You gotta focus. Stay focused. Okay, shake on it. Okay, here we go. Okay.